Welcome to Cloud Meets Hybrid, the automation talks powered by XOAP. I am Mario, and every week I break down what is happening in hybrid IT, multi-cloud deployments, and automation. Compact, practical, and straight to the point. The real value behind automating digital workplaces and end-user computing, in short EUC. Today, I want to talk about something that every IT team feels, whether they admin it or not: the constantly growing complexity of managing digital workplaces. And it's not just about devices, it's about people, expectations, security, speed, remote work, hybrid work, and the pressure to deliver all of that constantly reliable and with fewer mistakes. And the big question is, why do so many organizations struggle when modernizing and automating their end-user computing environments? And more importantly, what real value does automation unlock for teams and businesses? Let's break it down. Why companies struggle with workplace modernization? Most organizations didn't design their EUC and user landscape. It evolved over years, sometimes decades. Suddenly, you have a mix of old processes, new tools, different device types, multiple management platforms, and a long list of manual tasks that nobody really knows, or also nobody really owns. So the challenge isn't actually technology. The challenge is lack of consistency. Different teams work differently. Applications are packaged differently. VM or OS images are built differently. And security baselines are applied, if they are applied, differently. And when you have no consistency, you have no foundation for automation. What usually goes wrong during transitions? Whenever an organization moves to something new, maybe Intune or AVD, Azure Virtual Desktop, maybe Windows 11, or away from MDT, the same story repeats. The transition phase is underestimated. Not the technical migration, but the part before it. Documenting what exists, cleaning up a mess, aligning processes, defining standards, and removing exceptions. And deciding what's good should look like. Without this preparation, every migration becomes slow, expensive, and unpredictable. Automation isn't the final step. It is the prerequisite for successful transition. The true value of automation in digital workplace management. Let's move away from tools and talk about outcomes. The things that actually matter to business and IT leadership. First, predictability. Automation turns fragile, tribal knowledge-driven tasks into repeatable, guaranteed outcomes. That means no surprises, no variations, no "it works on my machine." Predictability is the biggest currency in IT operations. Second, stability and reduced drifts. A digital workplace environment is never static. New apps, new updates, new policies, new security requirements. Without automation, drift accumulates and suddenly devices behave differently. Users complain and IT loses control. Automation keeps the environment stable, uniform, and clean. Third, speed and scale. Workplace teams are always under pressure: onboarding, deploying, patching, securing endpoints. Everything have to be done quickly. Automation turns these bottlenecks into instant, scalable workflows so teams can move faster without adding more people. Fourth, higher security by design. Security teams love automation, not because it's fancy, but because it makes compliance enforceable. Instead of checking if systems are compliant, automation ensures that always become compliant. Security becomes proactive instead of reactive. Fifth, more time for strategic work. This is the big one. EUC teams know exactly where their time goes. Fixing failed deployments, repackaging apps, correcting configurations, manually rebuilding images, and fighting fires everywhere. Automation removes these repetitive tasks and frees up capacity for modernization, lifecycle improvements, new workplace experiences, or better collaboration with security teams, cloud teams, server teams, or others. This is where EUC becomes a strategic function, not just a help desk extension. Where XOAP delivers value. And this brings us to the role of XOAP. Not as a collection of features, but as an enabler for everything I've just mentioned. What XOAP really brings to the table is a foundation for standardization, clear, consistent, repeatable processes across cloud and on-prem, across tenants and across customers or teams, of course. A shift from manual task to reproducible automation. No more one-off scripts, no more heroic midnight fixes, just clean, reliable automation. A way to scale the digital workplace without scaling headcount. Teams finally get time back and capacity grows without adding more people. Stability and trustworthiness. Executives get transparency. Security teams get enforceability. EUC teams get predictable results on demand. In short, XOAP gives digital workplace teams a way to operate at enterprise scale without enterprise complexity. Digital workplace automation isn't about tools. It is about creating an environment that is predictable, secure, scalable, and enjoyable to manage. And companies don't fail because they are missing the right platform. They fail because the foundation isn't clean, consistent, and standardized. Automation definitely fixes that. And XOAP makes that automation accessible, actionable, and sustainable for you. If you enjoyed this episode, check the description. I have dropped all the information there. Or want me to cover a specific topic next week, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn or drop me a message. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great week and see you next time.